What's up guys, welcome back. So, finally the time we got the Harp Horror pack in a TCG, so let's take a look, let's start cooking. This is the current deck list. I think for, Orcust 2024, right, January 1st, for the TCG, we have one Harp Horror pack. That changes a lot for the deck. You can instantly, tutor it with multiple starters, multiple Foolish Burial alike cards. As you see, I still prefer Horus because of the discard. It sets up your Nightmare, or maybe even Harp Horror if you're able to draw into it, whatever. So I still like the discard cost. And, the discard, and of course the potential rank 8 shenanigans, plus potential bodies on field to, fuel those extra deck summons. The Bestial package is there as well. I'm a huge fan of that. It's again an engine that I featured in my last video featuring the new Lightsworn cards, but here in Orcust it also makes sense. First of all, as you know, the, what is it, Dingirsu? It's Dingirsu, no, Girsu, yeah. It has the capability to make itself a tuner, a level 4 tuner that is. So with the Bestials, bar, your Lubellion, you can make an easy level 10 synchro play. Pre your Orcust, that could be Baron. Post Orcust, when you're locked into Darks, that's Dispater. And Dispater reborns Darks, your Bestials, your Orcusts, etc. And of course, the I guess the interaction with regained, your Orcusts are also an upstart goblin once per turn. Again, fantastic. And as I mentioned before, the interaction with IP Little Knight during their turn, potentially banishing their monster, send it back to the bottom of the deck to draw one with regained. Again, sick interaction. Little Knight is not is a problem. But anyway, yeah, should be game right. Like these fields for Orcust, that's something that you can definitely work towards too. It's on the other hand, it's still a simplistic deck, like normal summon Armageddonite, normal summon Girsu is already quote-unquote full combo, and you have multiple extenders. Horus, Bestials are all extenders to potentially establish your board even further, right? Ending on like Masquerina, plus maybe a potential, I don't know, maybe level 10 synchro play, more links again depending on which extenders you had and so on. This was a good one, so going second. The deck definitely struggles going second. I could see myself main decking Nips because of the interaction with Darks, right? Nip stays in hand, destroys the entire field, etc. So we try to break the board. Problem here is there's a lot of interactions, a lot of disruptions from Fire Kings as well. So Barang on field, obviously it would get, at least it would get destroyed. If it wasn't for TT, talents, and yeah, that whatchamacallit, that Horus, again, like up to 2, either send them back to the deck or take them back to the hand, add Ash and Girsu for next turn, and the talents, the unexpected talents. This way there's no rank 8 exceed play to pop my entire field, and making sure here I can go for Girsu, or this thing Girsu, even though I'm dark locked, right, so no Titanic Galaxy, but at least get that level 8 from him, the Fire King, attached to Dingirsu to prevent them from getting that one. So I was like, okay, I should be in a good position, especially with that Crescendo Search, the counter trap. But that's forced out by a card that Konami decided to put off of the list. I have no clue why. Okay, the formats are different compared to, I can't remember when Snatch Steal was released for one format years ago, but eventually they decided to reban the card again for a good reason. So anyway, the Girsu protects the board. Again, comes in clutch, and Zeus is decent. But problem is that Zeus in your own field, you're losing your Fire King Island in the process. So here I can just go for Little Knight, sacrifice my battle phase, and still keep establishing my board. Girsu, again, 1 card, Link 2, etc. You know how it goes. Harp Horror, so nice to use it. Go for long Girsu, I believe that it is. Which I guess is okay, especially with the field spell or ranking up, linking up. So get off the field spell, which is potential interruption during their turn, going for the Girsu. And the Crescendo was already activated, so it's already gone. Go for Masquerina. There was a time I was running Unicorn as well in the extra deck. I'm thinking of maybe dropping Baron. It hasn't come up yet. The idea of Baron with the level 4 tuner, etc. This pattern has come up multiple times because you're most of the time, when you're establishing your board with the Bestials, you're already dark locked. So I'm probably just dropping Baron for maybe even Unicorn or another IP or Little Knight. So going first again, Kashtira, they come back Unicorn, and of course Snatch Steal, so let's see how this one goes. What is it? Saronir sent. Oh, I like this interruption, or this interaction. This is cool as well. So go for the Giant Trainer to get the 3 draws, Brainy Biru. And important here is put Giant Trainer in the extra monster zone, so potentially making your drawn Girsu here in this case a potential tuner. Then again, there is no level 10 synchro play ready. Opted to go for the interaction of the Bestial spells and traps, right? What is it? Regained and Brandon Beast, I believe the name is. The trap, the popper. I think that was much better compared to a Dispater on field. So let's see, go for Masquerina. Again, these are some standard Orcust boards nowadays, ending on Masquerina for a potential Little Knight during their turn. I was able to search out Crescendo, I think, yeah, Crescendo, so, keeping the link to Galatea on field, and again, notable interruptions. The interaction with Regained is kind of sick again. Little Knight banishing Unicorn, I think, yeah, keeping Druid's Worm on field. Snatch Steal again, getting negated by Crescendo, and this should be game. Yeah, this is definitely not enough. I think I'm sacrificing my Little Knight, but again, I have so much fuel back again, left in the graveyard for, more follow-up plays. So next one, against Vanquished Souls. They lost, I guess. There can only be one. I mean, it's a 1. Ah, yes, no pun intended. But still, it's kind of like a smallish blow to Vanquish Souls, those, floodgates. Get double hand trap. So, and this is okay-ish. Again, I still have, even though you get double hand trap, you can recover with a very, respectable board. I'm not Orcust locked, so I can go for a Giant Trainer play, potentially Biru. I think I have to risk it. Draw 3 is always nice, and, potentially drawing, and this is why I still prefer Horus. Because of the potential discard, setting up any Orcust, Nightmare, Harp Horror, or whatever. So even though, it's again Horus, I think it has its way for this deck. Because of, again, the free discard in your hands. So the Girsu attach, I guess, going for a Link 2 play Masquerina. Again, a delicious setup. Masquerina play during their turn. You have the Regained Beast combo ready for potential interruption. Reborn Magnum to get another Surge during your end phase. Their end phase, I guess. So this is, again, more than enough. Girsu, make it a tuner, but it doesn't really matter, right? It will gain its tuner capability effect until the end phase, I think. And yeah, Solemn Strike, Crescendo on Raisin is always game, I guess. It negates their effect and gets rid of their monsters, so it's very hard for Vanquished Soul to come back after that. Especially if they already used their, what is it, Stakes? What is it, Reveal and Special Summon from deck, their hero lives. So again, my game. I like the deck. It's a super fun deck, even though it's only 1 Harp Horror back. I'm not so sure about the OCG. How is Orcust in the OCG? Do they have more Harp Horror? I think so, but is the deck hidden some other way? I'm not so sure. Should we check that? So this pattern again comes up multiple times. That's so cool, right? You can make Girsu a tuner, or potentially, I don't know, are there other ways? I don't think so, to get the tuners, at least in this particular main deck. So again, going first, last example. Very similar setup, already have Crescendo. Thing now here is that it's still kind of weakish. Weakest to disruption. Imagine this hand, the Girsu getting inburned. That's respectable. Then your play kind of ends. The Saronir is not live. Talon's Thrust not live. Crescendo is not an iffy one. And Armageddonite is another normal summon. So my turn would have ended. But I mean, this Orcust is a 2019 deck. And sure, you can update your deck with Horus, etc. But it's still, weak to very specific disruption. The Trolls kind of depends if you want to main deck Troll. I might want to find some space for Trolls. Because again, it's so powerful and might be powerful in the new format for January 1st. So this is a great list. Again, feel free to leave, suggestions like always. But I'm a huge fan. I've tried with the IP, the new level 5 Synchro. But even with, what is it, Draconet, I don't see any interaction, and I'm not so sure about main decking those World Chalice cards, World Legacy cards, all bricks, so I'm not a huge fan of it. But again, suggestions are all welcome. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leave them signing out. Peace.